got a good one in store, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are, as we are off and running on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You look at the defense for these Texans. They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, the head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. The Eagles at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that. And what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They felt they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room. But they do have to start winning some games.
On the option to give to Swift here. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Texans, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Quick slant here to Smith. And Devontae going to pick up the Eagles' first down as he'll get this down to the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Back to the running game with Swift. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. How about that? Their quarterback with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Stroud looking to change the play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And the return will stop right around the 25. They go play action here on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to have it here just past the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
You look at this Eagle defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Over the middle, complete. That's Moore. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to make it 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this is taken at the 23. And it fights through one man. A 40-yard punt, given 3 on the return.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Dances by him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Once again, it's Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
2 yards still to go. Third down now.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's caught on the deflection. And this is going to be a touchdown.
Aubrey now for the point after.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Play action. Here's Stroud.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they try the right side here. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have it here just past the 25.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Eagles on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 14.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them, because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. And the Eagles are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now a play fake here on 1st down. This is caught. Touchdown, Eagles. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Eagles take a 3-touchdown lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And that makes the score 21-0.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession.
but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Stroud now on 1st and 10.
He finds his man complete. That's Ray. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And despite the good footwork, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
4th down. Here's Stroud.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation, because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
2nd down and 4.
On play action, they'll throw. Steps away. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. On first down, he'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Here's 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 12-yard line. They'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
2nd and 10. A handoff, Swift running to the left.
A nice little juke. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
They'll try and run here with Swift.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown.
DeAndre Swift, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Aubrey now for the PAT. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Stroud looking to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Let's go now. Let's stay 19.
They'll throw now on the final play. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Waste of time.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. There he goes, right side. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. 68 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Dragon 60.
Throwing now is Stroud.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Back to 60, back to 60. 18 Radler, 18 Radler.
Stroud now on 2nd down.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Dalton Schultz, his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Texans get a bit closer.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this will be recovered at least by the offense, but he'll be taken down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
Hold the ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Bronco switch, Bronco switch.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And good work there in open space, and he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. 32 yards.
And the Texans are able to cut into that deficit. Wolf on now for the extra point.
And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Here's a toss play right to Swift. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. They'll set up a throw. Throws right side, and that's complete.
They're trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line.
A big play there for Philly. 44 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. Keeping it himself from a yard out.
And the Eagles are able to widen their advantage. Aubrey good with the PAT.
And that will make this a 19-point game.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Here we go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Stroud out of the gun here.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On the bootleg, Stroud.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here's Stroud.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
It's Sidney Brown with it.
And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
But these are the situations that really test a defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick if indeed they end up trying one.
A throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. 28 yards.
And the Eagles look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And that will bump the lead up to 26. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Ray. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
And Stroud now to throw.
And my goodness, another interception. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Aubrey good with a PAT.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And now here is another interception. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Touchdown!
Devontae Smith
with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Eagles add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41.
Now Stroud.
Throw left side complete. That's more. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Stroud will look to throw once more.
Looking left side, and it's complete. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
But he will find the end zone again, so he gets the touchdown and the two-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
9 good yards there on the run, and now 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
The Eagles send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
On 1st down, here's Stroud.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Nolan Smith picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Throwing on 2nd and long.
Stroud.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 44-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Here we go, strike. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 79 Broncos.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
One final shot for C.J. Stroud.
And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Buffalo 18. Go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think